Hi, I'm Lindsay. Welcome. Please make yourself comfy. This week I got a lot of questions for white people. Not all of them, just the ones that are like, she's so mean. And before you like huff and puff and like pass out, I am actually white. I am multiracial. My mom is Asian and Pacific Islander and my dad is very, very white. So think of this as like me trying to learn more about like my culture. Yeah, that's how we'll look at this. And sometimes I go back and forth between these two identities, like Asian and Pacific Islander and white. Some days I'm like, yeah, let's do the stupid thing, it's gonna be great. And then other days I'm like, oh no baby, what is she doing? But the point is, I'm asking my own people these questions, but I'm also like kind of not, because I'm like half that person and half another person that's like cooler. Alright, here we go. Okay, first, and probably the biggest question that I have, why do white people clap at the end of flights, movies, roller coasters, like anything? Is it because you're like impressed by those things? Like, oh, that pilot was able to make a safe landing, good on them. Or, wow, that roller coaster, wow, we didn't die, great job everybody. Or, oh wow, Ernesto de la Cruz didn't jump out of the screen and try to hurt me, great, 10 out of 10 movie. Or maybe is that your way of like, you know, maybe like hyping up the crowd, or maybe like building camaraderie, cause like it's not necessary. I don't know if you knew that, but it's not really. Also, like, were you scared? Because like I could name a lot of other things that could be scarier than Ouija board. Like say, for example, like, oh man, I don't know, like racial discrimination. Next question I have, why do you guys like to unironically listen to Nickelback? There are some out there won't admit it, but I know you do it. Why? There are so many bands out there that are like better than Nickelback. So like, I don't know why you want to like, you don't want to like taste the rainbow and like expand your horizons a little bit. Or maybe you just like things vanilla because that's what you are. Actually, this makes me think of one time at a Christmas Eve service a couple years ago. The pastor was preaching, and all of a sudden you just heard like some phone go off, like a ringtone, and it was, look at this photograph. I swear, like, I don't know if that person was doing it like ironically or unironically, or maybe they just like lost a bet. I don't really know. I think about that every now and then. Like someone willingly took the time to put Photograph by Nickelback as their ringtone to let them and other people know, oh, this person's got a really important phone call. Someone's trying to call them and make conversation with this person who willingly picked Photograph by Nickelback as their ringtone. Okay, next one. Why do you guys like putting vegetables in everything that doesn't already have vegetables? So you guys have seen those like cooking videos of people just like throwing Brussels sprouts and peas and roasted peppers into like mac and cheese or something? There is no need to mix the two together. The reason why we like mac and cheese is because it is so unhealthy for us. Have you ever heard the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Because I know like all grandmas say it. And if you're like, my grandma never says that, it's because you've never heard her say it. Much like you never heard them say, well, you were doing a stupid thing. Oh, bless their heart. We like comfort food for a reason, is that it's bad and it makes us feel real good. It's like bad and good, like The Room, except the mac and cheese like tastes really good, but it's like bad for you, and The Room is just like really bad that it's good. That was a horrible analogy. Look, we know we got a certain amount of veggies we gotta eat in a day. Like I just made breadsticks with bread as like riced up cauliflower, so like don't come at me about not eating enough vegetables, because I eat at least one a day, so boom. And in between all those veggies that we eat, we have to eat some comfort food because we like balance in our lives. Okay, next one. Why do you guys like to lip sync to rap? Have you seen like those videos of like maybe, like let's say like a high school girl, like a really super blonde, maybe a really super blonde girl named Lauren who lives in Wisconsin, and she's lip syncing to some like rap song, or better yet, she has the lyrics memorized like so much so that she can just like sing it out for whoever is in the cafeteria of that middle school, whatever. The only time that I could think of like watching a white person rap, actually no, 2 times. The 2 white people that I can think of who have rapped and have not made me cringe are Eminem and the girl from Carmen, although I think Carmen changed their name, but that's not the point. Guys, like white people have so much like at least okay music that they can listen to and jam out to, and they, you know, don't have to take up like, you know, hip hop because you don't need to. This also goes for like dancing too. Like if I have to see another person at a wedding somehow break out the Dougie, I will throw myself out of a window. Just stick to what you guys do best, the Macarena and at least okay cha-cha slide. Also, here's another thing that doesn't make any sense. Why do white people like to go out to brunch and then take an Instagram story of like just, it's their like plate of food and then it just says savage across the top? That doesn't, I know, like, I feel like you're trying to do it ironically, but I also kind of feel like I know you all, so like I feel like it's done unironically. And I just gotta say, like, man, that savage sticker on Instagram, it is like wasabi. You gotta use it sparingly. Next question. Why do you guys quote RuPaul's Drag Race like all the time? I know so many white girls who will watch one episode of RuPaul's Drag Race from like a random season that's like not even on TV right now. And then they will go out in public the next day and yell things like, "Yes, queen," or "Yes, God," "Hunty," or "Henny," or "I'm serving looks." You may think you have the amount of sass as these drag queens. Oh boy, you don't. Like, no, you don't at all. Never. You think you do, but it's false. It's really false. Just like use phrases like "you look good today" or "I look good today." Those are still like in style. Those are still great to say, and they're like kind of like boring, but you guys can pull it off. Lastly, and this is for white boys on Tinder, but why are you all CEOs? Like, how are you all entrepreneurs? It's like a good like 92% of you. I know that you're not, because like I ask you what you do and your answer is vague, like so vague. Also, all your pictures of you are of you rock climbing and jumping off of a cliff. That's not your office. I know that's nobody's office. You may say that like you're just forging your own career path. Oh, that's not a career path. Look, just say what you are. A rapper with a SoundCloud account. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm here every Wednesday. You can find me on my social media down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!